Have you ever stopped to think about what the world would look like without flight? Well, first, there wouldn't be planes, birds, or bees. Now that's just the obvious. You wouldn't be able to take your family to the Bahamas without a boat. There wouldn't be flowers, no rescue helicopters, no weather predictions, NASA, rockets, even internet. Now this is all made possible by aerodynamics, which is just a fancy word for saying flight. Now, aerodynamics is a scary word, trust me. I know, I'm a pilot. But when you break it down into 4 components, it's pretty easy. You know when you look at the sky and you see those big hunks of metal flying? Aerodynamics is the physics of how things fly. There are 4 principles of flight:
gravity, drag, thrust, and lift.
First, let's talk about gravity. You can't achieve flight without it. Gravity is a force that attracts a body to the center of the earth or any other physical body having mass. The next 2 components are opposite of each other: thrust and drag. Thrust pushes and drag pulls. As an object moves through the air, it creates drag. Drag is what happens when the air molecules hit every single part of the plane as the plane travels through space. Now, if you think it will slow the plane down or even prevent it from taking off, yes, you're correct, but this is where thrust comes in. Thrust is the pushing aspect of aerodynamics. It is typically created by a propeller or a turbine. Newton's third law of motion states that every action has an opposite equal reaction. Therefore, following this principle of reaction and opposite equal reactions pushes the plane forward, contradicting the effect of drag. Thrust must exceed drag in order to fly. Now, we have gravity, which is pushing the plane downward, thrust, which is pushing it forward, and drag, which is pulling it backwards. Do you think we have flight yet? No. You're missing the most important principle: lift. Lift is the nemesis of gravity. It is what makes the plane go upward. Now hang on, I'll explain. As the airplane moves through the air molecules flow over and under the wing. Now, the airfoils, or wings, if you want to be fancy, are especially designed so the air flows faster over top of the wing than the air on the bottom of the wing. This allows there to be a low pressure area on the top of the wing. This means that the pressure on the bottom of the wing is standard, or the same. So it tries its way to push up into the wing to fill the reduced pressure area. Therefore, for the force constantly pushing up creates lift. I'm going to tell you a secret. There's one more thing you need to know before you can have flight, and that is speed, so the air can flow over and under the wing. So there you have it, aerodynamics, the 5 principles of flight. See you in the skies, aviators.